so many ways to attack your opponent, and the defense is actually quite surprisingly strong by simply abusing Dart Goblins, and getting to Evo Valkyries can even help you shut down huge Golem pushes. And guys, in today's video, I'm not only going to show you guys the top 5 best decks for the new meta, but I'll also show you how to play every single one of them, so make sure to watch the video all the way through if you want to see some cool tips for some of the decks here. And yeah, guys, with this deck, I mean, primarily how you're going to be playing single elixir is that you basically just want to spam, spam, spam. You want to play this deck extremely aggressively, and then once you have got some early damage, you can kind of start to just turtle up by like using your Evo Valkyrie, and you know, you can always over-defend things by simply rocketing them away if you have to. I'll go for split wall breakers here, because Mortar is unfortunately on my tower, but it's only going to get a hit. Oh, that was a late Goblin Gang out of him, so we're already off to a great start. The reason why I feel like this log bait deck is so good is because you just have so much constant spam with it that you basically force your opponent to make mistakes. Like, literally every single time someone plays against this deck, they make a ton of mistakes because you spam so much at the bridge that they just don't have a single second to rest and actually kind of, I don't know, just recompose themselves. So, like, it's almost impossible to play perfect against this bait deck, and it's just so good at taking advantage of your opponent's mistakes, basically. And guys, another thing that I don't really see people do too much with this type of log bait deck is spamming their Dart Goblins, but especially when your opponent has like no good tank in cycle, a Dart Goblin plus Spirit at the bridge can actually be really deadly. So it is something that I do quite often, especially when I'm facing a deck like, for example, some of these like Minor Magic Archer decks, they have no tank at all. So like literally just Dart Goblin Fire Spirit at the bridge sometimes randomly can be really hard for them to stop. Alright, we might be in a tiny bit of trouble here, guys, I'm not gonna lie. But hopefully we can manage to defend. I'm actually going to try to rocket here. I was about to say I pray he doesn't monk ability. Oh my gosh, no. No. Nuh-uh. No way. No way. No. Yo, I can't believe that guy just predicted me like that. Miho, I cannot believe he just predicted me. What is he going to do next? Reflect this Goblin Barrel? My gosh, man. Okay, guys, hopefully we could somehow find a way still. Dark Goblin's actually cooking it up a little bit. This needs to be the ultimate comeback right here, man, to have any sort of chance in this game. We're down quite a lot right now. I guess we'll just spam our wall breakers here, try to get this down. The Monk, unfortunately, is kind of just going to chip our tower every time. Even if we, yeah, defend it as best as we can, he's always going to get that annoying ability. How am I gonna... Oh, Dark Goblin's going for that, bro. Doesn't even matter too much, though, it looks like. Okay, guys, I think we outcycled him a little bit. Let's go for Wall Breaker's Goblin Barrel. Completely just spamming him up here. Wait, the one Wall Breaker? Oh, it doesn't connect, though. I need to Valk this lane so he can't get his Monk down. And I need to desperately go for another barrel so he wastes the arrows instead of, yeah, trying to, you know, spam these Monks too much. Okay, we need to kill this Monk ASAP. Please, Dark Goblin. Nice, he popped the Monk ability a little too early, but our Wallbreaker doesn't get the connection, guys. Okay, we gotta keep up the spam here. This deck is all about double lane pressure. As you can see, it's really good to always get something supporting that 1 HP Doll Barrel, which we do. Okay, very nice. I think I'm just gonna Rocket Cycle, guys. I don't really trust anything else here. Let's get another Goblin Barrel down. Make sure we block that Monk, of course. Please, please don't let this Monk cross. Oh gosh, please, Valkyrie, kill that John. Okay, unless he reflects my rocket. If he reflects the rocket, he deserves the win. He is luckily not going to. Good game. We got our next game playing the number 4 best deck for the new meta, which is actually Lava Hound. I feel like a lot of the Lava Hound counters are going to be a little bit weaker. One of the main decks that was making Lava Hound struggle a lot last season was Minor Magic Archer, and of course the Hero Magic Archer got a pretty huge nerf. Now, another thing about this deck is that we have the Hero Tombstone in here, which you guys might have seen got a pretty huge buff to where it only costs 5 elixir now for that ability, and also the HP has gone up quite a bit of the Skeleton Queen from the Tombstone. I'm not going to say like the ability's broken or something like that. I don't think it's broken even after the buff, but I think it's actually going to be a solid addition to Lava Hound. Like, imagine a huge lava push and you have like an extra huge tank and that Skeleton Queen behind everything. I feel like that's going to be really useful, so pretty excited to see how it's going to play out and how it's going to be. We do get a ton of tower damage here because this guy's Dagger Duchess is just not great. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna go for another lava in the back. I was trying to, like, just kind of play reactively, but this guy wasn't really playing too much. I low-key kind of want to... Oh, I kind of wanted to try to get an ability down with the tombstone, but I don't think we're going to be able to. Yeah, the only thing is you have only a small window to actually, you know, get that ability down. I guess I'll ignore the Mega Knight and just try to go in here. I don't have Elixir for, like, a zap or something, though, but these Skelly Drags look really annoying for this guy, so... Yeah, that's pretty good. I can't fireball the Mother Witch in time, guys, but it looks like we're going to take his whole tower anyways, so... Pretty happy with this start. By the way, if you guys don't have Berserker leveled up in this deck, you can always put, like, guards or skeletons instead, even a bomber maybe. And honestly, to play Lava Hound is relatively self-explanatory, guys, but I do want to say one thing. With this Lava Hound deck, you don't have to play as aggressive as you would like a Lava Loon deck, so I would say definitely prioritize defense first with this deck. Don't just try to, Wait, what? That takes my whole tower? Yo, I honestly kind of under-defended there. I honestly didn't think that would get that much damage. But yeah, guys, with this deck, prioritize defense. Sometimes in single Elixir, you will literally not get a single Lava Hound down. Because, yeah, this is kind of a Lava Hound control deck, you know? You don't actually have, like, that balloon to just, like, one-shot the tower, you know? You prioritize defense first, and you kind of counter-push. In a lot of matchups, obviously, like, when you're up a lot of Elixir or something, you can sometimes, get some aggressive hounds down and stuff, but yeah, prioritize defense first. Don't let your, I don't know, offense get ahead of yourself or something. I'm not really sure, but yeah, Lava Hound is probably one of the easiest decks to play out of today, so if you don't feel like focusing too much, you just play Clash Royale kind of casually in your free time, this might be the deck for you. Alright, our opponent does get the Mega Knight right down the middle. I low-key just need this Inferno Dragon to die already. We're going to pull it off the Lava Hound, but it is kind of just going to go kill the Valkyrie here, unfortunately. Okay, I actually don't know if I'm going to win this game here, guys. Man, this is hard. By the way, you guys are looking mad beautiful today, man. I don't know if anybody ever told you that before. I just felt like saying that, to be fair. Oh, Skelly Drags are on the tower. This guy's messing up. Yeah, you can see we just have such a strong air presence that even though this guy has pretty decent counters to our Lava Hound, we're still winning this relatively easily, I would say. I'm actually going to cycle a Zap just so I can get to my Evo Zap soon to maybe kill this Inferno Dragon. Oh, that's a fat Fireball. Huge mistake out of this guy to not space stuff properly. You know what, guys? I want to get the ability down, though, on my Tombstone, because I haven't done that once all game. So I'm going to play it right now. Trust me, the Tombstone ability is actually not bad right now. Like, I genuinely think it's pretty decent. Just I haven't really had the great chance to play it in this matchup. I feel like it's not looking like it's that useful in this particular matchup, but I think normally it's actually pretty good. We're going to get some very good damage there, putting him already in Fireball range, and our Skelly Drag actually takes the win. So the number 3 best deck for the new meta is this Goblin Drill Cycle deck right here. It was really struggling a lot in the previous season against, well, mainly the Magic Archer decks, right? Like these modern Magic Archer decks, but now that those got nerfed, I feel like Goblin Drill is going to have just so much free reign to terrorize people. And yeah, there's no Minor Cycle decks to even compete with it. And yeah, there is going to be some Lava Hound, I'm sure, because of the Hero Tombstone being quite good now, but even with the Lava Hound being a bit more popular, this deck should still be quite good because it has so much pressure that despite the fact that it has literally no air defense, it actually can beat Lava Hound. It's not like it's really a good matchup, but you can beat it a pretty good amount of the time if you play right. It really depends on the version, though, of the Lava Hound deck. Anyways, guys, we're facing Bait here, which is actually not a good matchup either. It's one thing that you kind of struggle against with this deck because you don't have the right small spell. You have, you know, of course, the Snowball, which is good with your drills, but not really good against Goblin Barrels or Dart Goblins. But we're off to a pretty good start right here. Got some pretty nice damage. Guys, sometimes with Goblin Drill, if you know you can defend well in a certain matchup, you don't have to actually play that aggressive like I'm playing. Like, for example, the matchup here that we're playing, he has Valkyrie to counter our drills, so you don't just want to, like, spam drills into that when you know they have a good counter to you. Only in this case, I got a little bit aggressive just because I was kind of, like, in a good position. Oh, that actually connected. Yeah, I was kind of, like, up Elixir and stuff with my Knight on the board. That's why I went in, but yeah, if you want to play to the best of your ability with this deck, usually it's better just to pretty much fully defend in this type of matchup in single Elixir. Like, sometimes in this kind of matchup, I'll play maybe like one Goblin Drill the entirety of single elixir. Okay, we're gonna take a little bit of damage here, guys. I'm not gonna lie, that rocket was kind of overdoing it. Oh, gosh. No, that rocket was pushing it, bro. Oh, gosh. Do I need to, like, cannon here? I feel like I need to cannon here, bro. Yeah, he does pop the Goblin's ability. I'm glad I played that cannon there. Okay, guys, yeah, don't learn from me everything, you know, most of the things I'm doing right, but that rocket was too aggressive. I kind of just didn't want to hold my horses. If I was playing, like, in CRL for, like, $100,000, though, I obviously wouldn't be that aggressive with that rocket. I'm going to go ahead and pop the Knight ability. Was kind of hoping I would pull a Valkyrie with that ability there, but instead I pulled a whole lot of nothing. I gotta just ignore the wall breakers here, guys. I'm gonna be down too much elixir otherwise. Okay, there's still a small chance we could come back in this game. It's definitely a hard matchup, but our Evo Cannon is gonna be really useful, so we're just gonna want to make sure we cycle a lot of Evo Cannons for sure throughout this game. Okay, he just wasted the Valkyrie. Definitely gotta get a nice Evo Cannon going here. Oh gosh, it might already be over. How does he have so many hero goblins, bro? And how does he have an Evo Goblin Barrel like every 2 seconds? Yo, this guy's genuinely just cheating, bro. How does he have an Evo Barrel every 2 seconds? Like, at least let it be 3 seconds. My gosh, bro. What, do you have another Evo Barrel already? It's been like 1 second, man. Calm down. My gosh. No, this guy's genuinely upsetting me, bro. Alright, we're gonna get a snowball here, guys. Gonna go aggressive with the rocket, but to no avail. Bro, low-key, I could have popped a Knight ability, but we do get some damage. Okay, we take that, we take that. Let's get this down here, get a Knight up high. Oh, I gotta snowball this barrel and take a bit of damage on the other side. He does have rocket, I believe, guys, so maybe we just rocket first. We just rocket first. Oh my gosh. Bro, please. Okay. Okay. He pressures other side. This is going to be a fat snowball, guys. We just go for the rocket. And we take the win, man. What a comeback win here. Nice. The number 2 best deck for the new meta is Hog Earthquake. I think Hog is in such a good spot right now because really all of its counters just got so much weaker recently. Like, I mean, yeah, the minor decks are kind of falling off. All of the cycle decks that seem to do well against it are falling off. Like, even Graveyard got quite a few nerfs over time, and yeah, I think especially the Hero Magic Archer nerf is kind of huge for Hog Earthquake, as well as the minor Crown Tower damage nerf. I think Miner's still going to be strong, though, believe it or not, man. Miner's just always so good. Our opponent actually does have a Miner right here. We do block his ability, though, with the Hog. That was actually such a heads-up Hog right there. And we do have Tesla in this version of Hog Earthquake, so we're going to have at least a decent amount of air defense. Balloon can still be a bit tricky with that ability, though, and I think he probably has Evo Inferno Dragon as well. Okay, he does go for the Inferno Dragon in the back. You can pretty freely cycle your Firecracker against these air decks when you do have Tesla in here as well, so pretty happy to do this. I'm probably just going to Hog here to kite this Inferno Dragon back, and he's going to have to go for his Evo Cage, but I can just try to maybe outcycle it. Yeah, so that's going to stop that. I mean, there's no point to Earthquake or anything, because that Hog is just not breaking through. Unless I just want to go for a late one, which I guess I can, actually, just because I don't really have much else to play. Wouldn't be surprised if he goes in for a Loon sometime soon. Okay, he's going to go in for a Loon right there. We're going to get this here, try to get a nice little Mighty Miner. And the reason why I played this Mighty Miner, guys, is so I can get a nice ability, which is going to bring the Loon to the center. This is probably going to be a lot of tower damage for him, though. Oh my gosh, that got the extra drop there. Bro, I was literally praying that would be one hit. Okay, that worked out pretty bad for me, guys. Maybe that Earthquake was not the play after all. That late Earthquake I got on his Goblin Cage, that was probably a bit of a mistake there. Hopefully we can come back, though. Firecracker up high is actually pretty annoying for him in this case. He doesn't really have much for it. Oh, man, I let it die, though. Oh, man. Not even a great Mighty Miner ability either, to be honest. Oh, gosh, guys, I think I might be done for. Wait, that's such a good Hog Rider. Guys, literally perfect Hog timing going in for it right as he makes his balloon push, so now he just doesn't have Elixir to support it with really anything else, and yeah, he does get the Fireball down, but I feel like we can probably outcycle him here. But yeah, we're gonna go for this hog. We outcycle this cage, so should at least be a little bit of damage here. Does that get one more? Oh, it doesn't get the extra hog hit. Firecracker does get some nice damage. And guys, I am going to pre-Tesla here because think about it. Even if he goes for a loon other side, he has already so much more damage on this right side that there's literally no reason at all for him to do that. And, yeah, I just feel like this is a good situation for us right now. The Tesla just gives us some nice field control, you know what I mean? We could go for another Firecracker right here, try to... yeah, double down on these Firecrackers, because they're just getting so much value, you know? He's gonna ability, yeah, I knew he would ability there, but, you know, he only gets on one of the Firecrackers. Hog does get on the tower, guys, and it does get 2 hits, so we do take a nice win. We're in the next matchup against Osama bin Bald. I think the #1 deck, guys, oh my gosh, we get Golem first played. I genuinely think the #1 deck for this new meta very well might be Royal Giant, guys. It does so well at countering beatdown decks. It's going to shred through lava. It can beat Graveyard. It can beat Cycle. Just a perfect balance, I feel like. And I don't know. I just feel like people are kind of underestimating Royal Giant right now. They don't really give it the credit it deserves, in my opinion. What the heck? Yo. Alright, what is wrong with this guy? Yo, what is wrong with you, buddy? Nah, man, what? Yo, he's actually gonna take my whole tower here. Someone call the police. Yo. Okay, guys, I'm just confused, man. Dang. I thought I was chilling. And then that happened. I mean, he's gonna have to respond to my Fisher, or it will take his second tower, guys. And also, this Evo RG here should get damage. Oh, he has Inferno Dragon, though. I probably should have known that, because I think they normally do have... the Inferno Dragon, but man, that's annoying. Guys, it's not looking good. Our King Tower low-key took a slapping as well. But yeah, I don't know. Skarmy's also pretty annoying here too. This guy low-key kind of counters me. Despite what a freaky deck this is, it low-key counters me. Because, like, think about it. The Skarmy, we can't really kill that. And, like, the Inferno Dragon, we can't really reset it except with, like, a E-Spirit. I don't know, this looks like a hard matchup, but we are going to get a couple RG hits there. I think our biggest dilemma, though, by far, is going to be, yeah, the Evo Inferno Dragon, so pretty scared about that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Guys, let's just survive, okay? I can't really RG here. If I RG, he gets a free charged up Inferno Dragon. So I think... okay, I'm going to RG. I know I just said I'm not going to RG, but like... oh wait, I forgot he doesn't have the Evo just yet. Okay, never mind. Panic attack for nothing. Okay, we're going to take the...